Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is paper February-March 2024, second variant, okay, and complete paper 2 we are going to start now. Question number 1, we have a night bus runs from this time to starting, and this time is ending on the next day. You know, this kind of question, student, when it comes, best way you, and what is asking, work out for the hours and minutes for the night bus. It means total journey time. Best technique is draw a number line. Sorry, timeline. And timeline 2150, it's starting 2150. I can do in calculator directly, but I think you will not understand that way. So I am doing in a timeline plan. So starting time is this, and let's say 24. You can say, why we're writing 24, sir? Because 24, that, you know, day change from here. That is why I take this 24 in the middle. Okay, this is a, and this is a, let's say, ending time 518. Okay, now student, I will find out common sense. Whenever 24 comes at the night, it becomes 0, 0, 0, 0. And so it means this time is not easy to calculate, not hard to calculate, I mean to say. So 5 hours and 18 minutes from here till here is not a hard, but this time is how much that you want to find it. So best technique, student, from 24, subtract this one. So look, I'm typing in calculator. I have two techniques. From 24, I have to subtract 2150. Now, problem is that I will show you both techniques, students. And now you need a one borrow from there. So this 24, if I take one borrow here, okay, what will change? Change will happen what? This become 23, this become 23, and this becomes 60, because 1 hour consists of 60 minutes. So now I become a 10, and out of 3, 1 gone, I got a 2. So this is a 2 hour and 10 minutes. So this is a 2 hour and 10 minutes. Let me write again. 1 minute, please. 2 hour and 10 minutes. Okay. And let me once again finalize check. Yes, correct. And now, student, I will just add them. And you know the way of adding. So 518 and 210. Best technique, you will try this way, 728. So this is a time, journey time. And I believe you got my point. Second technique, I think, because this 24 is disturbing, this is the best way, I think, to understand a question. And whenever day change or time plan is there, so always use a timeline. Okay, next part. This is simply plug in the calculator, and no need of showing the working. Simple type in calculator, but be careful while typing. And this power 3, I as a teacher, I observe some student in a hurry write power 2. So this is a power 3, and answer is turned to be 24.352. No, because it's stopping, nothing after that, nothing after that. So this is called exact answer, and you will not do any change. Let me recheck. 5.7676 and plus 2 and 3. Okay, so it means 24.352. And now what about this one, students? Is a simplify. M values are this and this. So 4m minus m, and there's two values of k and 7n plus 3k. No need to waste your time to writing this way. Okay, you can write directly also. So it means if you solve this 4m minus m, you get a 3m, and 7 plus 3, you got a 10m, but you must 10k, sorry, and must write a sign in the middle. 2 marks, so at least one step or two step you must show. Okay, but if you do directly from here, I don't think so you lose marks. I think clear. This part is very interesting. Okay, you know, what is the method to do? And let me check. I have a simple recording for it, and I'm going to show that. Hold on, please.
What is the net of a cube? A cube is three-dimensional. If we open up a cube and lay it flat, we'll see that there are 6 square faces. 1, 2. Yes, it can. Here is another. Is this a net of a cube? Let's check it out. Yes, this is the net of a cube. How about this? Is this a net of a cube too? There is an overlapping face, so this is not a net of a cube. We now know that these are nets of a cube. And we know this is not a net of a cube. What about
Yes, student, I stop. I think you got the point, and this concept is very clear from here. And now I'm shifting on my question, and I believe you're understanding all these things. And now I just tell you one thing. If you try to make this as a base, like a floor, there's a floor, okay? Like a room, whenever you sit in a room, and I try to make this 3D figure, I will try to help you from here. Okay, wait a minute. I believe, inshallah, you will understand this is a room, okay? A cuboid. And student, this is called a base. This is called base. I just make it here dark. So there's a base you can see from here, okay? And what happens, student, in this option, when I make a base and keep this length, I make, okay, first of all, he mentioned that the length of the cuboid is 10. So cuboid, this is a, this is a length of cuboid, so this is a 10. And he said the width of the cube is 4. So it means it is very clear. So I can take this is a width is becoming 4. This is a 4. I will start my question from here. Okay, if there's a 4 and this is a 10, students, so is obviously the height, where is the height? You saw in the previous video, this wall will become a height. How about, students, have a look here in this cuboid, you can see this one. So this side, when it unfold, it will become like this. I think you got my point. Okay, and that is why this is called height. This is called height. So this is called height, and this is a height is how much is coming by getting here 5. Okay, this is a 5. So I can write students here. There's a 5, and make sure this is a 4. I write almost every length. Okay, so you can understand here. This is a 4, and this is a 5 as well. Okay, student, this is a 4, and this is understood 4. How come? Because when you will fold it, so this point will join here, and this 4 and this is 4. So I am writing this is a 4, and at this 4, so this 4, this 4, this 4, this as well 4, and this will meet with that. So this means this C value is 4 as well, and this is 4. And what is this one? This is a length of the base. Okay, this is a length of the base surely. And if you see this one, this length and this length equal to each other. So this is a 10. So this is a 10 from here till here. Okay, this is a 4. This is also 4. Naturally, I can write 4 here. And if I write 4 here, students, so this is natural because these 2 points will meet, and this gap equals to each other. So this is also 4. This is a 4. Now you see this A is starting from this to this. So A, I got 4 plus 4, 8, and 18. So this is 18. And I believe they got a point clear. And here I'm writing 18. Okay. And what is a B, students? B is where, B is, wait a minute, let me check where B gone. B is, this is a D, sorry, there's a D. And B value, I think I overlap. Hold on. Yeah, B in the top, sorry, top. So this is actually 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So this is becoming B is 10. And I believe the point is clear. And C, where is a C? C is actually this gap, which is a 4. And a D, D is what? D is the total gap at them both is a 9. And I believe the point is very clear. And let's go for next question. And there are 20 cars and one in a car park. Okay, 3 of the blue. Okay, so blue are 3 and not blue other than not blue. So probability of blue is very clear, 3 out of 50. But wait a minute, he's asking James want to draw a pie chart Okay, information. What is the pie chart formula? How to get an angle of sector? You know, a circle is there, and there are many things. For example, one thing, second thing, there are many things are there. How to get these angles, students? We have a formula. And what formula? Because it's connected with a total angle with a 360 degree. So what is the formula we use in this condition? So theta is equals to a value which I need, keep it by total. So value by total value multiply by total value and multiply by not 100, 360. Logic is very clear, you know it. So value is 3, total value is 20. So 3 over 20 and into 360. And I believe the point is clear. And let me check 3 divided by 20 into 360. And my angle is coming 54. So angle is coming 54 degree. Okay, think clear. Now this probability part is below, so which I planned before. I thought it is coming here. He said one of the 20 cars picked random where the probability car is not blue. So blue is 3, so 3 out of 20 coming here. So because 3 out of 20. And this is a 17 out of 20. Actually, how come? 1 minus 3 by 20. And you type in calculator, you get a second value. And he said not blue. So it means 17 by 20. If we need a working, or I can do directly, even no problem at all. 1 mark only. Column vector AB, you know, this vector column starting from where? Starting from A, ending B. Very simple technique. You know, we have this technique X and Y. The top value X, down value is Y. And you know, basically right side is X positive, left side is X negative, upward is a Y positive, downwards Y negative. Same like a transformation topic. I want to go first from here till here and stop here and then go from here to there. Okay, sure. Again, what I'm saying to you, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 left side, so I got a negative 10. And 1, 2, 3 going upwards, so positive. Left side, X negative, upwards, Y positive. And I believe you got a point. Now, temperature increases, the number of the people who swims increases. So, you know, when if the temperature increases and number of people increases. Okay, so this is called, and you know, if this point and this point is called increasing, so this is called positive correlation. He was asking what kind of correlation. So positive correlation. I write here positive correlation. I want to tell you another example. What is a negative correlation? If the temperature, let's say if something like a cost of the item increasing, so the demand of the thing will decreasing. So look, if the demand of thing is decreasing. So for example, when the cost is very high, the demand, this is, for example, cost is less, demand is more. If cost is more here, demand is less. So you know, if I make this line, this is called negative. This is called positive correlation. This is called negative correlation. So all those lines, look, I'll show you this way. This line is called positive correlation, and this way line is called negative. It's called a positive gradient, and this is called a negative gradient. And positive gradient is deal as a positive correlation, and negative gradient is deal as a negative correlation. I believe you got a point. Question number 8. The nth term of sequence is this. And you know, student, this nth term, I'm writing Tn is equals to n to power 2 and minus 3. He's asking first 3 terms. So 1 by 1, I will plug in 1, then I plug in 2, then I plug in 3. So when I term sequence given, so just plug in. So if I plug in 1, so I not even plug one here and 1 here. So T1 is getting 1 to power 2 minus 3. I got negative 2. I plug in 2, so I got a 2 square 4 minus 3. I got a 1. I put 3, and 3 square is 9. And 3 square is 9 minus 3. I got a 6. So I got a negative 2, comma 1, comma 6. I have 3 terms. Let me check again. Okay, this is correct. 4 is correct. 3 square is 9. 9 minus 3 is 6. Correct. Now he's saying first 5 terms of another different sequence is given. You see, this is a not by adding. If I add 2, I get 3. If I add 2, I'm not getting 9. So it is not AP. It's not arithmetic progression. If into 3, it is working. If into 3 is working, is into 3 is working, into 3 is working. This is called first term, students. So first term is called A. And how to get common ratio? Second term, keep it up by first term down, or third term, keep it up by the second term down. I got, oh, sorry, there's a 3. So 3 is a 9. Common ratio is coming 3 with us. So common ratio. And what is the formula? Tn is equals to A R to power n minus 1. Repeat again just for knowledge. AP formula is Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. This is a formula of arithmetic progression, AP. And this is a formula for geometric progression, GP. Now, what is A? Is first term common ratio is 3. I will plug in the numbers only and get the answer. And 3 to the power n minus 1. And 1 multiplied with any value remains 1. So this is my answer finally. And now I talk about this line intersecting. For example, I show you just an idea. This is a line, blue line. It is cutting through -5 into the space. So this is a line, for example, y is equal to 2x minus 5. And there's a line y equal to 3. All of you know equation of x-axis is y is equal to 0. This is y equal to 1, y equal to 2, and y equal to 3. So it means this is very clear. This is a line is passing through 3 and is called y is equal to 3. So he's asking where they intersect. So find intersection point. So student, what is the technique? I will plug in this 3 in the place of y, because at this point y is confirmed 3. And I'm saying here put y is equal to 3 where? In the place of y. So 3 equal to 2x minus 5. Don't shift 2x there. It will create trouble to you because negative sign. Bring 5 there. This is better. So 3 plus 5 equal to 2x, and I get an 8. 2 multiplying will divide, and 8 by 2, and I got x is equal to 4. x4 by 3. So alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. I got this answer, and I hope so you got a point. And let's go for next question. Question number next is 10 we have, students. And what he said, area of the trapezium. And we know area of the trapezium formula we have. And what is the area of trapezium? For I'm writing first for you, half into h into a plus b. But important thing, many students have no idea what is A, what is B, and what is H. Two sides parallel to each other. One is called A, one is called B. And this gap, if you see, this is coming 5.3. So I'm writing, you can write A or B up, no issue at all. And this gap total is given 8.7. So I believe there's nothing hard to get this value. And the gap between the parallel gaps sides is called the height. Is don't take this height by mistake, like he given this one number, some student take this one, but height is always perpendicular. So height is actually 3.8, and just a matter of typing in calculator, and that's it. And height is 3.8. A I'm getting from there 5.3, and B I'm getting here 8.7. And I'm typing calculator. Let me check. Half into 3.8 times 2, 5.3, and plus 8.7. And if I type in, I got answer is coming 26.6. And hold on, my calculator has some issue. Let me change the calculator. Wait a minute. Question number next. Without using calculator, he said workout. And workout means you're working. You know, whenever mixed fractions come, for example, 5, 3 by 2. This number always multiply. And after that number, this always add. So like 2 into 5, 10 plus 3, 13. 13 divided by 2. Same process, I will apply it here. So this 4 will multiply 1 and 1 add. So 4 ones are 4 plus 5 upon 4 and minus 5 upon 6. Now here I have seen some students write the LCM like at 24. They multiply them total wrong. Why? Because by definition, students, in the denominator, we always get LCM. And LCM is not like this. And I want to tell you here an extra definition of LCM and HCF, just for extra knowledge. LCM and HCF. So let's see how we can find. 2 common, 2 twos are, 2 threes are. Can I divide further on common table? Answer is no. So this 2 is called highest common factor. So 2. And what is LCM, my students? So 2 into 2 into 3. Multiply all together. Okay, I'm writing it there. So 2 into 2 into 3, 4 3 is 12. So 12 is LCM, whereas I observed some students, they multiply and they write 24. Logically, 24 is wrong because 24 cannot be LCM. So after this, students, you know it very well. 4 into what give you 12? So 4 3s are. So 3 multiply up and 3 multiply down. I hope you got my point. And 6 multiply what give you 12 into 2 up into 2 down. And I think it's clear. So 3 5 the 15 comes up and 2 5 the 10 comes down. So 5 by 12 is our final answer. And I believe this is very clear and very technical point you learn. Come back, next question. Come for next question. Fareed spins a 3-sided spinner with a sided ABC. Okay. And he said that find the probability. The probability spinner lands C is what? 0.35. Okay. And Fareed spins the spinner 40 times and find number of time he expects to have a spinner land in C. Whenever expect word or expected value, this is a special word, expected value of C. He asks you, we have a special formula. And what is that? Probability multiplied by number of times. There's a fixed formula for it. So probability is 0.35. I'm writing here. And number of times is very clear, which is a 40. So I use a 40. I hope so you got my point. And if you type in calculator, so we get an answer 14. You know what does this mean, students? It means out of 40 rollings, out of 40 spinnings, 14 times it will land on C. I think the point is very clear. This is called expected value. And you know, okay, this is clear. But let's talk about this question. So what is mistake student normally do in this question? Bearing of B from A. After from letter is apply the rules. And before from letter is called target. So it means, but problem is that this value, some student let's show two options. You see, student, this is the north, I make it, okay, 1, I make it here. So 1 B here and B from A, okay, B from A. For example, if I make it A here and B here, so student, I join it from here to there, 100% this angle is less than 90 degree. So how it possible 107 will come here? So, but some students make it this way and that become wrong. And what is the right way? Because this angle is bigger than 190 degree. So naturally this length will come down, come down, come down, come down, come down. So it means it will behave like this. It will become like this. So bearing of B from A means stand at A, face towards north, turn clockwise till a target line. Target is this B. And this is 107. If this is 107, student, common sense, this is also 107 because alternate angles. And you know, an angle in straight line is always 180. So he's asking A from B. A from B means up standing at B because apply the rules at B, target is A. So let's apply. So now student, apply the place towards north, turn clockwise till you target like this one. And it's a very clear. So there's a 180 and the 107. So I will add them both. Our second technique, this angle, you know, 180 minus 107, you can find this angle and 360 degree, subtract this one. This is a second method. I hope so got a point. And I'm doing the easy one, the first one. So bearing. So 180 plus 107. And here I got a 287. And I believe the point is clear. And let's go for the very important question, which is below. Here, as a teacher, I observe many students have done mistake in this question. What a question is: 170-meter train long, the length of train, and I show you always this kind of diagram. So this diagram will help you to understand. Is a train and length of train is 170 meters. Okay, and the traveling speed is very clear. Speed is traveling speed. I'm writing here, speed is very clear. If 55 kilometers per hour. These kind of questions, student, you keep your eye on units, especially look here, kilometers per hour, here meters, and keep your eye on your answer even. So we have to keep everything in focus. So now he's asking second, so I can do one thing. I have two options. I will convert this into meter into by second, or this into convert into kilometers. Both techniques applicable. So I think I should go for it to convert it. Okay. And then I can go easily. Let's start. 55 kilometers per hour, kilometers up and hours down. So, you know, student, when I converted kilometers to meters, okay, students, what to do? Multiply by 1,000. An hour to seconds, if you want to convert, so 1 time 60 multiply and one more time. So it means 55 kilometers per hour into 1,000 and divide by 60 and 60. So speed, I'm getting here what? So speed, and let me check in calculator, 55 into 1,000 and divided by 3,600, and I got it here. 15 point is coming in fractions better because it is giving us in decimal recurring numbers. To get more accurate answer, I convert into, I kept in a fraction form. So this is done. Now, students, what is the thing is important? Let me discuss this idea now. So, okay, now this clear. This become meter per second. There's a meter per second, alhamdulillah. And this is already meters, so no need to convert. Or second option, you have to convert this meter into kilometer form. No problem, but I think this is easy. Now, what happened? How long it will take to the whole train completely cross a bridge, and bridge of the length 480 meters. I show you bridge. Just sake of understanding, I show you this is a bridge. All this is not a bridge look like. This is something different, but anyway, just assumption we have. Okay, there's a bridge. Okay, now train is entering here. You see, it is entering. Now, common sense, and the bridge of the length is 480 meters from here till here. So if you want, train should move completely. You see, it is moving. It is moving. It is moving. And wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me bring back these two tires of the train. Okay. All right. Now, see, student, look at this train. If it is here, so it has to travel how much? I tell you one more thing. This point I mark. Okay, this point mark. Why not front point mark? No, full train leave means last point is important only. And wait a minute now, I just bring back down because I have to see. Okay, before I start, I just mark a blue point. Now, student, look at here. This train is here. Is train going and reach here, but half train is inside. So no, there's a wrong approach. It should go and go and go and go and now stop here, because this blue point should reach here. So actually, I show you back, look at back and further back, and now I show you what I was saying. So this now I'll show you here. I show you two options: copy and paste. Copy and paste. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So this train I'm copying and I bring it back here and I paste here. You see, students? Now, my question from you, this point, first it will travel 750 meters. Then it travel 480 meters to reach here. It means this total distance from here to there is at them both. So distance is actually turned to be what? Is turned to be what? 1750 plus 480. This is a mistake. Some students never concentrate this point. And I believe you got my point. And distance becoming 2230. And now I'm fine. What is the formula? Basically, distance equal to speed into time. This speed will go down. So distance is 2230 divided by 275 over 18. And if I divide it, student, time is coming what? Let me check it. 275 divided by 18. And my answer is coming with me 145.5 0.96. I don't want, I will add, and time becomes 146 seconds approximately. And I believe you got a point very clear. And let's go for next part. Question number next is 15 number, students. What a question here he asking for. Describe fully what is a onto B. And you know, student, after onto, this is called image, make sure. And before onto is called object. It means A onto B. So here to here, what is going on? Common sense is the reflection and the middle line is here. You can ask me how you know, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes and make it half. I got a 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I hope so. You got my point, students. So reflection. And I said you many times, whenever you start question of transmission, inequalities or graph functions. So write equation of x-axis this one, and y-axis x equal to 0. So this x equal to 0, this x equal to -1, this equal to -2. So I believe you got my point. So this is coming with us. So I'm writing what? Reflection and reflection, sorry for that, reflection in line x is equals to -2. So let's go for next, A onto C, same story. This is the object and this is image. So what is the technique I will use? Let me erase a reflection line. I will take a scale. You see, students, look, I take a scale and join the corresponding positions. So I take this point and join them. Wait a minute. And I join these 2 points, even these 2 points. 1 minute. Okay, and I remove the scale, and I believe the point is very clear, and they are meeting at this point. Okay, so it means this. What I can say here, this is coming enlargement. With a scale factors enlargement, and center is what, students? The center is this point, x is -3, y -4. So -3 and -4. And scale factor formula is image size by the object size. What is before, after onto is called image. So image is C. Image is C. So I will count these 2 boxes, and image is 4 boxes. So I can count any corresponding sides, this and this, or these boxes and this boxes, or even third one. So I think clear. So I'm writing here 2 power 4, and I got a half. And one more concept. If center comes on one side, it's coming positive. Sometimes center comes in the middle. Look, I show you. I believe you will understand, inshallah. This A, this A dash, this B, this B dash. If I join A dash and B dash, center come in the middle. In this option, scale factor always negative. This extra knowledge, I believe you got my point. But if come on a one side, not in the middle of them, this is coming positive. Now he's saying that clockwise rotation, 90 center, 1, 3. So 1, 3 is the here, students. And what I will do, if I clockwise, so naturally this is a 1 box below, and 1 box, 1 box, 1 box, 1 box, 1 box. So it is coming. I don't have a tracing. I can't show on tracing paper, but this point will come here. So what about this bottom point? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 box. So 5 box, 5 box, 5, 5, 5, 5, and 5. So it is very clear, and I think you're understanding well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This point comes here. And what about this point, students? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 box and 4 box, 4 box, 4 box, and 4 box and 4 box. So this way, I think if you check 4 box and 4 box, so repeat 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is coming here. So if I join them all as student, I believe you got my point. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Let me recheck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, student, this is a clear. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, clear. Let's talk about this question. X is integer and 1 to 110. So best technique, every set you must write. And I'm writing slightly up. Okay. So universal set, you know, this capital E represent universal set. And I start from 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not a compulsory, student. If you write, it's like chances of mistake reduces. And what is the even number from these? Even number definition, if you don't know, I revise with you. even number representing by P. So those numbers divisible by 2, like a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I'm writing here 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So multiple of 5, a table of 5, short story table of 5. So 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15, but 15 is not there. I have to stop here. And now what is a common? Every time start from the middle part, students. What is the common between them? So see, the common between them is only 10, 10 coming in the middle. After this done, now I will fill all Q circle values. Q circle values, we look at carefully. So this 10 is already done. So 5 is coming in this part. It's called, I pronounce normally half moon of Q. Half moon of Q. Anyway, this is completely over. Now talk about the P. And 10 is already taken. So these 4 members left will come half moon of P. So write in any order, anywhere, 2, 4, 6, 8. So after finishing Q, after finishing P, students, then you go back to the main set. So check, is this 1 taken here? Not at all, right outside. Is this 2 taken here? Then done. This 3 taken anywhere? Not done, right outside. Anywhere you can write. Is 4 taken? Correct. If 5 taken, okay. 6 taken, done. What about 7? Not taken. So I write here. 8 done, yes. 9, not at all. 9 I write here. And 10 even taken. So we can write these numbers anywhere outside the circles. This is my final answer. Okay, student, I hope so got the point. Again, summary. Start from the middle part, then here, and then outside. Don't forget this order. So what is the mean height, students? Mean. I will find out the average and write X. X is called mid-class. I write it there. I save my time and save the position. I mean space. Midpoint representing by X. This is called X. F, sorry, frequency stand for F, and X is called here. How to find it? Some student doing mistake in this. Sometimes they add, sometimes they subtract, but I tell you, add them and divide by 2, and I just drag slightly back. Add these 2 values and divide by 2, I got 110. This is a value of the first column. How to find this one, students? 130 plus 120 divided by 2. I got 130. Sorry for that. Wait a minute. Addition order can be changed, no problem. 125. Now 150, 130. I just do directly. Add them, divide by 2. I got a 140. Okay, let me recheck. Correct. Okay. And what about this, students? 150 and 190. So 150, 190. If you divide, you got a 170. So I'm saving my time. And what is the mean formula, students? Sigma fx over sigma f. And sigma stand for sum. But sum of what? Fx. Where's fx column? We don't have it, but I can make it. How come? So fx means multiply f with x. So multiply 32 with that. Okay, I'm showing you 32 times 2, 110. Done. Plus 55 multiply with a 125. And I believe you're understanding what is going on. And 64 times 240. Next one, 49 times 270. And I believe you got my point. Sigma F means add them all frequency. Well, luckily we know it, 200. So don't waste your time in this process. Anyway, 30 times 2, 110 plus 55 into 125 plus 64 into 140 plus 49 times 2, 170. And my answer is coming 27685 over 200. And I believe you got my point. And I will check it. Answer is coming 138.425. There's no recurring numbers after nothing. So if you stop it here, full marks. Or you, I don't think so. Your rounding is compulsory here because it not continue. Recurring numbers are not there. So this is our correct answer. So rounding is not compulsory. Or you can write 138. All those mean height can be in decimal, so no problem at all. I think it's okay. Here HCF, but I will do this question in 2 techniques. Okay, I mean not 1 technique, but I will show you 1 extra knowledge here, which I showed before, but I do it again. And what is that, student? One student even asked me, Sir, please help me in HCF and LCM. So I will find two things here. First of all, x to power 3 and x to power 5. X power 5 means x, 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 x. This means 5 x's. And what x cube means, student? X, x, x. So 3x cancel from here and 3x cancel from here. X cube gone. When x cube gone, so here x square left. So I'm writing 28 x to power 2 and 98. And this x cube totally gone outside. And out of 5, 3 gone, 2 left. I think this part is clear. Now I talk about the numbers. So these two numbers are divisible on table of 2. Okay. I got a 14 here. You can divide and I get a 40, 40 and actually 98 divided by 2. I got a 49. Can I divide on 2 now? No, I can divide by 7. 7 2s are 14, 7 7s are 49. Can I divide any more? No. These three product will give you HCF. And 2 times 2 7 14. And I got a 14x to power cube. But if he asks us what is LCM, then I cannot take a further common out. So I multiply all together. This is a 14 into 2 into 7. I show extra knowledge. So 14x cube I have already, which I got from here. And this answer 2 7 are 14x square. I am writing as well. And I'm multiplying them. So 14 into 14 become 196 and x to power cube and cubes. Add the powers, it give us 5. This is actually student extra knowledge. This is not a part of this question anyway. So I just keep aside here. But I think you got my point. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, this is done. And let me check 3 into 5. Yes, 14 and 14, correct. So let's talk about question number 19. So total distance is asking for students and words. Again, we have done the previous in the same paper, half into h into a plus b. And I said before, student, and I do draw this diagram once again. These two sides are parallel. One can be a, one b. I wrote previous question here a, but I can write even down even. So what is the gap from here to here? 190. And what is gap from here to here? So subtract these two numbers, and I got 120. And the gap between them, between parallel sides, is h, and that you can get directly from here. But before you start, please concentrate. Is this second matching? Sometimes they are different students. So be careful while attempting. Okay. Now simple plug in the numbers and get 3 marks full. So inshallah, it's a very easy. You see, paper 2 is not a hard, but a chance of mistake sometime is there if you lose your attention only. And let me check again. 1 minute, please. Half into 15. Let me check again. Half into 15 in the bracket 120. Hold on. 140 minus 120 and 119. Correct. Yeah. Wait a minute. Yes. So answer is coming 2325 meters. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. There's no repeating numbers, so don't round. This is our answer. Okay, we have 2 kinds of triangles, students. Extra knowledge. If 90-degree given, this is called base, this is called height. Formula half into base into height. But when 90-degree not given, students, like this, no 90-degree, this is A, this is a B, in the middle of them is, so then formula, I'm writing it now below. And formula for this kind of thing is half A into B into sine theta. And I'm going to write all values. A is 5.6, B is 4.9, and sine 23. Okay, I believe you got a point very clear. And I am writing now. Half into 5.6 into, wait a minute, into 4.9 times to sine 23. And my answer is coming with me 5.36. This is recurring numbers. So no need to write 3s. So for example, this is 608. Continue. I don't want. I will not add. So answer is becoming 5 point. This kind of question, you are bound to write 3SF. Because make sure, I just tell you as a knowledge, whenever pi involved in the question, whenever sine, cos involved, cos involved, tan involved, Okay, so these things whenever involve, okay, even root involve, hold on, root or cube root involve, these kind of question always recurring numbers. So some fractions also give you recurring numbers. Okay, that is why. So be careful regarding these. So what is technique for your knowledge? I think just extra knowledge. If we have a like this comes, it's called x to power half. If we have this comes, it is called x to power 1/3. If we have this situation, I can write 1/5. And if a same basis comes, student, both same basis, 3 match, leave even h is equal to 1/5. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. Let's go next one. Here I tell more knowledge. Whenever in a multiply situation and dividing situation, not plus and minus. So this power can be distributed to all values in two situations, multiplying and dividing. Adding, subtracting, not possible. So this power of 3 will go on 4 separate, on this separate. Second property of the extra knowledge, whenever one power inside I and n and one power outside out. So we will just multiply inside value with outside value. So multiply them. Okay, let me write again. This is not clear. Not clear. And let me bring back slightly. Okay, so in inside value times to outside value. So same, this is a 64 and this 3 3s are 9. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, I believe you got a point. Why inversely proportional? I will tell you both options. If inversely word is not there, then how to do? I'm writing here. So then we write what? This and square of that. It means this is a way of writing proportional sign x plus 3 power 2. Remove this proportional sign, k will come automatically. This is case if directly word is there. Directly word is there or inversely word not mentioned that. Okay, but he said inversely. So then we will write what, student, is coming k over. K over. So k will come later on, sorry, students. So this is becoming 1 over x plus 3 power 2. You ask why, sir? Because when inversely comes, the whole thing will go in denominator. And make sure many students forget the square word. I hope so clear. And when I remove this proportional sign, will become equal. I am bound to write k. And rest, this I'm not discussing, clear, and this I'm discussing. Y value is 0.75, 0.375. And x value is 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 squared multiply. And what I get answer is 64 times 2.375. It is giving me 24. Some student, they stop here. No, no, no. Plug in back in equation. Otherwise, you will lose mark. Okay. So I think clear, and x plus 3 power 2. And I believe this is clear. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Let's go question number 23, cos. And I said this kind of question, please take a 90-degree gap and plug in. 0 plug in here, you get a 1. 90 plug in there, you get a 0. 180 plug in there, you got a 1 minus 1. So this meeting point. 270 plug in there, you get a 0. 360 plug in there, you got a 1 again back. 1 means like this, they meet here. Now some students join this way. I said many times, don't join this way. Wrong. This right method is what? This I show you. Blue curve, bending, curve, bend. This is the right way of doing. I hope so you got a point clear. Let's talk about, is this was solved. He given 2 spaces. Now trouble here, cos. Cos is a positive. What is sign beside of here? Positive. And we have a special property, cast. C-A-S-T, cast. Here cos positive, here all positive, is sign positive, here tan positive. So if it's cos positive, where? Here and here. So I'll make this cross and I'll make 2 lines. One here and one here. So I will take this as a principal angle alpha, and I take cos inverse of 0.294. And when I take cos inverse 0.294, my answer is coming with me 72.9 degree. This I will not between y, wrong. Always line and x-axis. Always line and x-axis. Okay. And what is the rule of measurement? Starting from positive x-axis, move anti-clockwise till line. This is the first answer. This is the second answer. So first answer, how to write this is a 72.9 directly coming. So I'm writing bring back x. So 72.9 degree. Second is full 360 degree, but this angle I don't need. So 360 minus 72.9. Some student mug up when to add 180, 360 or subtract. So anyway, but I teach this way so students can not do any mistake. Okay, this is done. And let me check 1 minute, please. 360 minus 72.9. Yeah. And 287.1. You y1 is always angle, always 1 degree. Don't forget it. After decimal, 1 degree is compulsory. So this kind of question, number 24, I will do in two techniques. One easy and one, but both are easy. It depends upon you. Okay. Best way, because he said this can be written in this. It means I will put them equal to each other. Why? Because he said. Okay, this I'm keeping as it is, left hand side, no change, but right hand side, I will apply squaring identity. First term square plus 2 into first term, second term plus second term square. X comes here, X and B. I think clear. So x square is cancelled, you leave it. And what is the x coefficient? You student, what is I'm writing the word comparing. What is called comparing? Compare both sides. So what is x coefficient beside of it? Minus 16. And what is x coefficient beside of it? 2 and b both. Not one value, make sure. So minus 16 and 2b. So I'm taking both values, 2b from there and minus 16 from there. And 2 will divide, I will get minus 8. And wait a minute, maybe second method you feel easy. Wait a minute. And this may be easy, some student feel. B square equal to A. Why, sir? Look, it's called, you can ask me, because there's no x. And this is called, look, this is called x coefficient. And now I'm talking about no x. So A is equal to B squared. This negative goes there. Don't type this way. This is a wrong typing. What is right typing? Break it. So A becomes 64, and I believe you got my point. Second method I'm doing is called completing square. Maybe you remember or not, and I have done second method as well with you. Do we have any number before? Nothing. No need to write. Just copy both terms as it is. This A with a gap. What is a half of 16? Half into 16 becomes 8. Take a square and add them. So look, 8 square add and 8 square subtract. Let me write in different color. So 8 square subtract and 8 square subtract. Add and subtract. First add and then subtract. These three terms will combine and become square. How square? X from here, 8 from here, minus from here. And I'm writing x minus 8. And this is a negative 64 n plus a. Now, if I compare this expression of mine with his answer, you see, let me write again this clearly. X plus b whole square. If I compare with this square, x is matching, student, leave it. Plus b equal to minus 8, sorry. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, I got it. Repeat. This b, this minus 8, put them equal to matching. And now you can say, sir, what about this one? My question, what is the number out of bracket? Sometimes we have a 3, I can put equal to 3. If I have a 2, I can put equal to 2. When we have a nothing, it means 0. I will plug in equal to 0. When no number outside, plug in this value whole equal to 0. And look, I'm putting 64 goes there. And congratulations, I have done it well, alhamdulillah. You see, answer is matching. So both methods are applicable. You can choose any method. Question number 25. A bag contains 2 green and 5 red and 6 blue buttons. 2 buttons taken random from the bag without replacement. 4 mark question, students, so better. And 6 plus 5, 11 plus 2, 13. Total are 13. Although this diagram is not compulsory, but students, as a teacher, I suggest you make it, because otherwise chance of mistake. First branch expanded, second branch less expanded. Use a full space, so no problem. I hope so you got the idea. Okay, now here, green, red, blue, green, GRB, GRB. I think you're understanding what I'm doing. Okay. So what is that? A two button of different colors. Okay, student, different colors. So, okay. All right. So what is method, student, to do this kind of question? So let's see. He said that probability the two but of different colors. Different colors means this branch, green and red, this branch, this branch, this branch, red, not required. This branch, this branch. Okay, so you see that I need these branches, but I put a crosses, which I don't want. So we can do it easily. Why not do the easy way? You know, some of the all branches is one. Okay, so he said two buttons are different color. Okay, but I will say one minus probability of a two buttons same color. Same color. So how to find same color? Same color means top branch, and this branch is easier to calculate as compared to 3 plus 3, 6 branches. So I will do that way. And I'm doing what? First, I talk about green and green. Then I talk about red. What about green, green? The green chance is 2 over 15, 2 over 13, sorry. And 1 reduced here, 1 reduced up. So I got a 1 over 12. Let me check. 6 plus 5, 11 plus 2, 13. Okay, so 1 reduced up and 1 reduced down. I think clear. So I'm writing 2 over 13 into 1 over 12. And now green, red. What is red? 5. So 5 out of 13, 1 less up, 1 less down. So I get a 4 over 12. So I'm writing red. So this is done, student. Now I'll go for the last. Blue. So blue and blue. So blue chances is a 6 over 13. And next is a 5 over 12 because you are reducing. I think you're understanding what is going on. And now, student, I'm just typing in calculator. So 1 minus 2 divided by, okay, I think I can do directly even. Wait a minute, students. 2 plus 5 fours are 20 plus 6 fives are 30. 2, 20 and 30 and 13 times 2, 12. And I think so I got the answer 2 by 3. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, I believe you got my point. Anyway, you can type in calculator and check the answer. Now is this question, last question of the paper. He said A is a B and given. So I just make it A, and diagram will help you a lot to understand a question. Some students are lazy, they do directly and they get the chance. You know what is called perpendicular bisector? Even he mentioned here. So is this line is only called perpendicular because making 90 degree. This is also perpendicular. This is perpendicular, but if it goes to the midpoint also. So look, this is a red color line. I make it, and this line is called, and I remove the scale. There's a 90 degree. There's a 90 degree, and this is called midpoint. And this line is my target. So let's proceed. How to get midpoint, students? Midpoint formula, all of you know, x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. A student label it here, x1 y1 and x2 y2. And this 2 plus 6 I'm writing here, and 2 or 6 plus 2, I got an 8, I got a 4. So 1 plus 7, I got an 8, I got a 4. Let me check. 6 plus 2, 8 by 2, 4, 7 plus 1, 8 by 2. Yes, is correct. So midpoint, I got student 4, 4. Now I need what? The gradient of the blue line, so I can find gradient of the red line. So what is a gradient of the blue line? So right gradient of the AB line. So y2 minus y1, so 7 minus 1, and x2 minus x1, Some student in a hurry, by mistake, they write x value is up, wrong. So make sure 6 by -4, or I get -3 by 2. And what is greater perpendicular? If flip and sign change, it's become positive, and 3 by 2 become 2 by 3. And now, student, I can work for, and what is technique? Y is equal to mx plus c. I must use this. Don't use A coordinate, don't use B coordinate, okay? Make sure. I am bound to use this one. Y, the red line, only m lies. So this y for go in the place of y, this 4 go in the place of x, and this m come from here. Okay, and let me check. This is coming 4 is 8 by 3 goes there, minus 8 by 3. LCM is 3, 3 4s are 12, 12 minus 8. And I get finally C values. I'm getting what here? 4 over 3. And what is final answer? Y is equal to M is this. And C is, sorry, X I missed. I should not mix X. Okay. And this is equation of perpendicular. And I believe they got a point. And paper is completely over. Best of luck for exam. And please redo the question if you do some mistakes.